Hi guys, so we'll move on to the next part, and that is going to be the highest powers in factorials. Okay, there are different parts to it, so we'll start with the very first part. पहले step by step जाएंगे हम लोग. So we'll start with the very first part. We'll try to find out the highest power of prime numbers in factorials. Okay, so let's start. Suppose I want to find out the highest power of 2 in, let's say, 2 factorial. Okay, now guys, 2 factorial has only 2 raised to 1, right? तो उसकी एक ही power निकलेगी 2 की, which is 2 raised to 1. So I will say in this case the highest power of 2 in 2 factorial is 1. Okay. Now, if you talk about 3 factorial में क्या हुआ, सिर्फ एक 3 ऐड हो गया, right? 2 की पावर तो उतनी है, which is 2 raised to 1. Okay, but if I talk about 4 factorial now, guys, 4 factorial is 2 का square, right? तो यहाँ पे 2 की 2 पावर और ऐड हो गई, right? So now the highest power of 2 is 2 square into 2 raised to 1. Whenever numbers are multiplied, okay, bases are same, the powers get added. So the highest power of 2 will be 2 raised to 3. Okay, 5 factorial multiply करने से 5 की पावर इंक्रीज हुई है या 5 की पावर ऐड हुई, right? 2 की पावर सेम ही है, so no change. Okay, again the highest power of 2 is 3. Okay, 6 factorial basically क्या हो जाएगा, 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Okay, तो यहाँ पे 2 की एक और पावर ऐड हो गई, 2 raised to 1, right? So अब क्या हो गया, 2 raised to 1 into 2 square into 2 raised to 1, right? This is basically 2 raised to 4. Right, next if you talk about, let's say, 7 factorial. 7 factorial में वापस 7 ही ऐड हुआ है, तो 2 की पावर इंटैक्ट रहेगी. Okay, but if you talk about 8 factorial, now guys, 8 factorial is 2 to the power 3, right? 8 ऐड हो गया, right, which is 2 cube. So 2 cube into the previous powers, 2 raised to 4 gives you basically 2 raised to 1, 2 square, 2 raised to 1, which is 2 raised to 7, right? So यहाँ पे if you observe, guys, it's very easy if there are smaller numbers, right? छोटे numbers होंगे, so you can probably just list down all the values in the factorial and check 2 की power कितनी होगी, right? But the problem will come if I ask you, suppose, what is the highest power of 2 in 100 factorial or 100 factorial, right? So what we need to understand is we need a logical approach to find out the highest power of any prime number, okay, in a given factorial. Okay, so वही देखेंगे अभी हम लोग. We take the example of 8 factorial. We know that the highest power of 2 which is there in 8 factorial is 7. Okay, now what we need to observe here is, guys, सबसे पहले तो 2 की पावर कहाँ से आती है? Okay, since 2 is a prime number, okay, only multiples of 2 can generate powers of 2, right? So 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, so 8 factorial तक if you observe carefully, exactly 4 values होगी, 2, 4, 6 and 8. इन सबसे 2 raised to 1 आ सकता है बाहर, right? All these are basically multiples of 2. So all these 4 numbers will basically contain 2 raised to 1, right? And now इन्हीं चारों में से 2 नंबर exactly ऐसे हैं, okay, 4 and 8, which will contain higher powers of 2, right? Okay, which basically 2 square के multiples होंगे basically, right? उनमें से भी एक नंबर ऐसा है which is 8, which will contain 3 powers of 2, right? Which is 2 raised to 3, in this case 8. You can observe it on the screen. So guys, बहुत clear है यहाँ पे. Okay, if you observe, we have 2 raised to 1, which is 2. We have 2 square for 4. We have 2 raised to 1 for 6, and we have 2 cube for 8, right? Okay, when you basically multiply all these, okay, the highest power of 2 will be nothing but 2 raised to 7. Okay, तो यही चीज गाइस अभी हमें इंस्टेड ऑफ एक्सप्लोरिंग आउट द एंटायर 8 फैक्टोरियल, इंस्टेड ऑफ राइटिंग डाउन द एंटायर वैल्यू ऑफ 8 फैक्टोरियल, यही वैल्यू अभी हम डिवीजन से ऑब्जर्व करेंगे. सो व्हाट वी हैव टू डू इज वी स्टार्ट बाय डिवाइडिंग 8 विद 2. ओके, नाउ गाइस वी नो 2 4s are 8 है. ओके, तो ये 4 क्या सिग्निफाई करता है गाइस? एग्जैक्टली 4 नंबर ऐसे होंगे, ओके, एग्जैक्टली 4 नंबर ऐसे होंगे जिनमें 2 raised to 1 की पावर्स होगी, राइट? दिस इज द मीनिंग ऑफ दिस 4, राइट? अब वापस हम क्या करेंगे गाइस, इस 4 को फिर 2 से डिवाइड करेंगे. आई गेट 2 2s are 4, राइट? सो इसका मतलब क्या है? ओके, these two are the values, okay, which will contain 2 square, राइट? वो जो कि कौन सी है? ओके, 8 है और 4 है, राइट? दे कैन कंटेन लाइक पावर्स ऑफ 2 स्क्वायर बेसिकली. ओके, एंड इनमें से एग्जैक्टली अब वापस क्या करेंगे, हम इसी 2 को फिर से डिवाइड करेंगे 2 से. व्हाट डज दिस 1 टेल यू गाइस? Exactly एक नंबर ऐसा है which contains 2 cube, right? And which is 8 here. We can observe very clearly, right? And now the highest power of 2 is summation of these three values, 4, 2 and 1. When you add them, you get the highest power as 7. Okay, it's as simple as that, guys. Okay, so instead of exploding the entire factorial every time and observing the highest power of 2 or any prime number for that matter, you can directly divide that number or successively divide that number with powers of 2 or any prime number and check what will the impact be, what will be the highest power of that particular prime number in the given factorial. Okay, all right guys, so the next question says find the highest power of 2 in 50 factorial. Okay, same thing, 50 we keep on successively dividing with 2. 2 25s are 50, 2 12s are 24, 2 6s are 12, 2 3s are 6 and 2 1s are 2. Okay, we add all these values. Okay, 25 plus 12 plus 6 plus 3 plus 1, 37 and 46, 47 आ जाएगा, right? Okay, so the highest power of 2 in 50 factorial is 47, or 2 raised to 47 तक जाएगी इसकी वैल्यू, ठीक है, 2 की. Okay, highest power. Next question is find the highest power of 2 in 100 factorial. Okay, exact same thing we do. 2 divided by 100 divided by 2, 250s are 225, 212, 26, 23, 21. Add all these values, okay, apart from 100, okay, the highest power will be 50 plus 25 plus 12 plus x plus 8 plus 2. पिछले वाला आंसर में 50 ऐड कर दो, the answer is 97. Okay, so the highest power of 2 that divides 100 factorial, or the highest power of 2 in 100 factorial is 97. Okay, next question, find the highest power of 3 in 100 factorial. Okay, so 100 factorial के बारे में we divide 100 with 3, 3 33s are, 3 11s are, 3 3s are, 3 1s are. Okay, directly add the powers, you get 33 plus 11 plus 3 plus 1 equals to 48. Okay, अब guys, अब तक हमने जो भी highest power of factorials देखी है, okay, those were basically highest powers of prime numbers, right? Basically प्राइम नंबर्स की पावर निकालना काफी इजी है, जैसे कि 2 है, 3 है, 5 है, बिकॉज दीज नंबर्स आर बेसिकली फॉर्म बाय पावर्स ऑफ द प्राइम नंबर्स ओनली ना. जैसे कि अगर आप 2 है, ओके, 2 के सारे पावर्स कैसे निकलेंगे? 2 के मल्टीपल से निकलेंगे, राइट? Okay, but now if I ask you what is the highest power of the powers of the prime numbers, okay, so let's check one question based on this. I want to find out the highest power of 4 in 50 factorial. Okay, एक इसको मैं examples आपको explain करता हूँ guys. For example, if you let's say take 4 factorial. Okay guys, 4 factorial we know is nothing but 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, राइट? यहाँ पे देखो गाइस, 4 की हाईएस्ट पावर कितनी होगी? 4 ही होगी, राइट? बिकॉज यहाँ पे 4 फॉर्म करने के लिए एक ही वैल्यू है, 4 इटसेल्फ. बट अगर हम यहीं पे गाइस 6 फैक्टोरियल की बात करते हैं, 6 फैक्टोरियल विल बी 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. अब देखिए गाइस, 4 की एक पावर तो खुद 4 से ही आएगी यहाँ पे, राइट? एंड 4 की गाइस एक और पावर हम 6 और 2 कंबाइन करके भी निकाल सकते हैं, राइट? सो यहाँ पे द हाईएस्ट पावर ऑफ 4 विल बी 2, राइट? 4 स्क्वायर हो जाएगा ना, यहाँ पे एक 4 यहाँ से आएगा और एक 4 यहाँ से आएगा, isn't it? Okay, so generally what we are supposed to do here is, okay, we are supposed to again find the highest power of 2. Okay, as simple as that. Highest power of 2 हम निकालते हैं. Highest power of 4 निकालने के लिए guys हम क्या करेंगे? उसी particular power को हम लोग half कर देंगे. Okay, so highest power of 4 in this case will be 2 square, which is nothing but 47 by 2 हो जाएगा. Okay, box of 47 upon 2. Okay? Sometimes the highest power of 2 will be odd, like in this case. Okay, इसका मतलब क्या है guys? 46 powers of 2 will combine between themselves, और एक power of 2 basically बच जाएगा अकेला, right? उससे 4 नहीं बनेगा. Okay, so 46 powers of 2 will give you how many powers of 4? 46 का exactly half, which is 23. Okay, and that's box of 47 upon 2, that's 23 directly, right? So always remember guys, highest power of, अगर आपको prime factors की अगर आपको highest power निकालनी है for the powers of prime numbers, what is supposed to do is, suppose अगर आपको 4 निकालना है, 4 is 2 का square, so उसका हाफ हो जाएगा. यहीं पे अगर आपसे मैं पूछता हूँ कि find the highest power of 8 in 50 factorial, you will say it is going to be box of 47 divided by 3, because basically 8 is nothing but 2 raised to 3, right? So basically 3 powers of like 3 powers of 2 will combine together to give you 8, right? So यहाँ पे क्या हो जाएगा? 3 1s are 3 or 5s are 50, right? So the highest power of 8 in 50 factorial is 50. Okay, let's take one more example guys. Find the highest power of 9 in 100 factorial. Again same thing, we find the highest power of 3 in 100 factorial. Okay, and 9 is nothing but 3 का square, right? तो उस power को हम लोग क्या कर देंगे? हाफ कर देंगे. Okay, यहीं पे अगर आपसे मैं पूछता हूँ कि what is the highest power of 27 in 100 factorial, आप लोग क्या करेंगे? 48 को basically क्या करेंगे? We just divide 48 with 3. Okay, that will be 16. So the highest power 27 will be 16. Okay, as simple as that guys.